It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were able to get that first win at home in the opener. Now it's their first road test of the year. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's on his way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner,
there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Let's go back over Dak Prescott's career. 6 rushing touchdowns in each of his first 3 years. Only 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. As a veteran, he's become much more judicious about when it's time to take the ball and go for the end zone.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Well, the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the 4-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 17-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Rolling to his right. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Into space at the 45. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. yards there, a big one.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass to Howard, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Brandon Ayuk up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Javonte Williams accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely forced a field.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Cowboys take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that backfired in a big way. A made field goal would have tied the game. Instead, now we're looking at a 9-point spread with an extra point to come.
Not just the point differential. Think about how they feel mentally, because you know in their minds, they saw this game as tied. Now, as you pointed out, it's a bigger deficit.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now here come the Cowboys. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down 24-21, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 2nd and 6 coming up. Rodgers to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Sliding out of the pocket. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
To throw, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And we got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 88 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.